I think he'd be a very solid leader and you know, I make no bones about this. Last year, I said I would do whatever I could to see a change in the federal government. We did our part here in Alberta, but we need to see a change in Ontario, and I think Erin is best equipped to do that.
Premier Kenney, like all of our premiers, have been doing yeoman service.
I've heard about CTV reports about you know, that we're headed into the fourth wave, and some person on Twitter with their projections that we're going to be awash in Delta cases, forcing people into the hospital.
Premier Kenney has navigated this COVID-19 pandemic far better than the federal government has. And when it comes to getting our country back on track, the federal Conservatives can learn a lot from our UCP cousins.
Good morning, everyone. This is a great day that we have all waited for a long time. Today we are announcing Alberta's Open for Summer plan.
The evidence is out there. People are out there are dying right now, Minister. They are dying. Time for action. That's what Albertans are saying. So why are you delaying this?
Michelle, we've only got time for one more question. We'd like
I'll just answer that. No, I mean, I'm going to answer that question. No, Michelle, I appreciate that. I've heard this from other Albertans as well. It's good feedback for us to get. I appreciate that feedback.
Something that keeps getting to me is that people keep saying, well, I'm fighting for my freedom. And if I give up my freedom to do this, then you're going to take more of these freedoms. And slowly, you're going to erode my freedoms. Well, I mean, some of us have our freedoms. I can't breathe without this oxygen right now. So if you want to talk about having freedoms taken away, you know, try living with somebody who is disabled, somebody who is sick, somebody who, you know, has to break news to their family that they aren't probably going to make it much longer.
To date, service adjustments have been announced in North and Edmonton zones. Today, we are announcing service adjustments, as I mentioned, in all 5 zones. In the North Zone, surgical postponements will be up to 60% expected for next week. In the Edmonton Zone, postponements of non-urgent surgeries and procedures will increase up to 50% from 30% last week. Some non-urgent pediatric procedures will also be reduced by 30% in order to support adult critical care.
Well, first of all, I'm just going to, Carrie, just challenge the notion that I think you implied that we have a significant vaccine hesitancy problem.
Minister Shandro, why are you bribing people who refuse to get the vaccine? Why not instead say, you didn't get the shot, you can't go to the bar, you can't go to the mall, you can't access all these services? Because right now you've got millions of Albertans who got their vaccines who are going to be very upset by this.
Well, we looked at, as I said, in what I said previously, is we're looking at what the options are. And this is...
Provincial Update Thursday provided no comfort for a group of doctors calling itself Protect Our Province.
Where is the moral compass of our leaders? Because of this inaction, Albertans will die.
Holding an emergency update after the announcement, emotions were raw.
I think it's pretty obvious with this non-news conference which happened today that these leaders don't give a about Albertans.
It's very hard for me to even put into words what I'm feeling right now. We saw a complete abandonment of health and well-being for Albertans from the government.
People are going to die, and at this point, the cause is negligence. So the government's continued failure to act is either due to profound incompetence or malice.